I'm outraged that the EPA continues to allow this type of dishonesty.
For that much money, we poisoned the kids in Flint, didn't we?
I find it despicable.
This is the United States of America. This isn't supposed to happen here. We're not some third world country where you get 100,000 people who get poisoned for long periods of time.
Why would they be paying for water that they cannot even use that is poisoning them? That's not American. As Mr. Chairman said, this is not a third world country.
A heated and emotional hearing yesterday over the water crisis in Flint, Michigan. In one case, one member called on U.S. Marshals to hunt down the state-appointed emergency manager who refused to appear in front of the House committee. Wisconsin Congressman Glenn Grothman was at the hearing. He is with me now. Congressman, thanks so much for the time. Did it come out as well, I assume that it did, that the state of Michigan and some local leaders actually had bottled water months before letting the general public know that the water was unsafe in Flint?
Well, it was awfully bad. Obviously, today being the federal government, we primarily focused on the Environmental Protection Agency. There was a larger problem in that they didn't get new administrative rules updated on time. But the real story was the head of District 5, Susan Hedman, a political appointee by Barack Obama out of Illinois, was just callous beyond belief. I mean, she had somebody in her agency who tried to ring the alarm. She got mad at him. She said, we can't allow the results that were out there to be given to the ACLU or other groups. She tried to suppress these things. I think what we can take out of this is everybody's got to be really on the ball when you have a chief executive making appointments. You always have some qualified people, and you always have some political hacks.
Right, but in this case, to your point, something like 100,000 children have been affected. The chairman of the Oversight Committee, Jason Chaffetz, livid. Here's this clip.
You have 100,000 people that were poisoned by their government because they made this switch, which they shouldn't have done, and then when they realized there was a problem, what's even more infuriating is they covered it up.
So, Congressman, do you think just point blank, it sounds like from what you said, you're going to say yes, but that there was a cover-up?
No question there was a cover-up, and a cover-up of the worst kind. You weren't costing people money. I mean, people lost money as well. You were costing people their health and maybe their lives. And not only was there a cover-up, you went out of the way not only to reveal it to people, but you came down on people who tried to reveal it to people. Like I said, I think Susan Hedman, of all the bad bureaucrats we've had before us in the past year on this committee, she is the worst.
So it seems like she should go to jail. I mean, honestly, when I read about 100,000 kids who now have lead poisoning, that seems like the only logical step.
Right, and it wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a mistake she made. She knew very well what was going on, and not only would she not ring the alarm, she forbade other people under her from ringing the alarm.
All right. Congressman, thank you so much. Chances are we will be speaking about this again. Congressman Glenn Grothman with me there. He was in the hearing on the water crisis in Flint, Michigan.